No, it doesn't. They
It's
don't have.
just
They
continuing.
don't. They don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have financial fair play. It
There's
doesn't
no
exist. It's not
tax-free,
UEFA.
wages
It's not
too.
governed by UEFA. It's not in Europe. It's completely separate thing that doesn't have a fair play or anything like that. So they're just gonna spend, 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 like you see with the Mbappe deal.
Oh my god, bro. No, that's
It's over as we live in Australia. I'm gonna say it in Australian dollars. It's over $1 billion for the year.
1.1 what? Something
Something like
billion?
that.
Billion?
Billion. It,
How much a
it went
second?
down to $32 a second. And that's not just from that's not a 9 to 5 when you clock on, clock off. That's all night. That's while you're sleeping.
Bruv, he'll look at a $100 note or whatever the comparison is over there, and it was on the ground, and he'll be thinking, is it worth my time to pick it up? That's how much money. That's how much he's worth. That is how talented he is, and you got to think about what he's done to actually like deserve that sort of deal as well. He's scored in two World Cup finals. He's won one. He's also done. He's also scored a hat trick in the second final too. To literally pull France out of the shit, respectfully.
Yeah.
So he's unbelievable. He's top goal scorer of all time for PSG. Yeah,
That's crazy.
top goal scorer of all
That's
time.
crazy.
So
Is he?
yeah,
That's
genuinely
crazy,
is.
bro.
Genuinely is. It's out of control. Look, he scored 170 something goals in the last six seasons or something or other.
Yeah. But bro, this deal, man. If he gets a good 8 hours sleep, he'll have made over $1 million by the time he wakes back up. That's like what?
I don't think I heard that right. How long is he sleeping for?
No,
Is he
so-
hibernating? What do you mean? What?
He make the breakdown means he gets like 130 grand an hour. So he goes to sleep, he wakes up, say he gets 8 hours sleep. That's roughly $1 million.
Bruh, if I ever have a child, man,
Project Mbappe, Project Saudi.
As soon as he has that womb, bro, I've got a jersey ready for him and some boots, bro. And you're out on the pitch ASAP.
yeah. Project Saudi.
I'm waking, bro. If he's crying, mate, I'll be like, I don't care. Work through the pain, mate.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the 1 year old. Yeah, far out, man. I
Yeah.
can't believe how much. I can't believe that is just disgusting money. But
Yeah. And he's turning it down.
I was gonna say, it seems like he's gonna reject it.
Honestly, though, that deal seemed like a win for everyone. So I'm confused. Like PSG wanted their money; they were going to get their money. Mbappe wanted to, not sit on the bench for a year, which is what PSG will make him do. That was his chance, and he wanted to join Real Madrid on a free, which that offered him that as well. And Real Madrid were going to get him for free. So now turning that down, what's going to happen? Are Real Madrid going to fork out over 200 mil for him right now?
No. They'll wait. They've got him. They've got his signature.
Yeah,
That's
but
done.
what's
It
he-
happened last
so
window.
Is Mbappe going to sit on the bench for a season now?
No, apparently PSG aren't going to pay him. They're literally saying we're not paying you. That's why it seems so lucrative for him. Obviously, not just because it's $1 billion
So what's he going to
over
do?
a year, but the PSG literally that's why PSG are open to just being like, "All right, we want him off our books. We don't want to be paying him the contract we have now if he doesn't want to fucking play. Simple as that.
Yeah, but what's he going to do? Where's he going to play for the season? Assuming Real Madrid aren't going to fork out the money and will only going to take him on the free next season, what's he going to do for this season?
Does he do a Michael Jordan and just walk away for a bit? You know what I mean?
He's got to stay fit. He has to play, bro.
Yep. But like I said, I don't know. I feel like he could look hypothetical here. He could sit out a whole season. He could. He would. At the end of the day, he understands what he needs to do to stay fit, to stay in the game. Look, he's not going to be playing for PSG anyway. Playing in the Saudi league will be a bit. I thought
It's better than not playing though.
The standard though, man. Like I was saying about
What,
Ronaldo's
the standard-
dropped off.
The standard of training in your backyard is better.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like in terms of, I don't think it makes a difference. Because, like I said, he's at that high of a level. They're all just clones to him. You know what I mean? Regardless. Like seriously, man, he'll go over there. If he was to go over there, he'd just have a laugh, and I think you'd get used to the quality there. Look, he would end up getting back to his best, but I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be worse off for him for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he takes a year off, he could still play, like French games, the national team games.
True, he's still, well, at the end of the day, yeah. Do you have to be playing for a club to play national though?
I don't think so. I don't think you do. I think they'd still let him play.
I want to look into that actually. That's interesting. I don't look. It might be a regulation though.
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's but all right. Why doesn't I don't know, Juventus or Bayern Munich or Chelsea or United or City just go and be like, all right, here's like 250K a week for a year.
It's possible, but it's the transfer fee
they
though.
they have to pay PSG.
It's the transfer fee. They offered PSG 300 mil, 300 mil for one season. And bro, if you look in AUD, like that's like a 1.5 billion for a player just for one season.
Yeah, no one else is gonna pay that.
No, no one else can pay that.
No one else is gonna pay.
It's not
PSG
feasible
anything.
for anyone. It's just not. Look, at the end of the day, obviously PSG shouldn't be anticipating $300 million bids from any of the European teams for a year. It's not going to happen. There's no way.
How about this? Real Madrid, I don't know. They sell Tchouaméni to fund a Real Madrid move. They sell Tchouaméni for 70-80 mil to Chelsea. Thank you, please. And then they put in 100 mil bid for Mbappe, 150 mil bid.
Oh.
Then it's better than nothing for PSG.
You're right. It is a compromise for them at least. At least they're getting something out of it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point. That it's like I think now that PSG stuffed themselves in accepting that bid because now they're open to bids. They're open to it, and they've set a ceiling now because they accepted a $300 million bid from a Saudi side, and we understand that market's inflated, and they're inflating the market. So obviously these other teams that are looking to put in bids, they're not going to offer 50% of that. You know what I mean, for one season, like we're saying, and like I said, it's just not feasible unless it's for pennies on the dollar for PSG, and I think PSG are the ones who are going to lose out in all of this in the long run for sure.
Yeah, I mean they're going to try and get a little bit of money back now, but it's not as much as they spent.
Yeah, I honestly do not think. Yeah, it's a sticky situation because it's unprecedented, bro. No one saw this coming. No. Like this whole saga coming to this point anyway. We understand that Kylian and PSG and the owner, like they don't see eye to eye with a lot of things, obviously. But because he's a French boy and because he's eagerly backed, obviously, by the supporters, like the club have to cater to his needs more than their own. You know?
Well, I don't know, man. Look, in the end of the day, the only thing I can really see is Real Madrid putting in a somewhat of a bid. Not 300 mil, but somewhat of a bid in, and PSG are just going to have to. Mbappe's just going to keep pushing them to accept it.
Look.
It's like a fucking merry-go-round, man. Like, he wants to leave, and then he's like, oh, no, I'll sign a new deal. Oh, no, now I want to leave. Oh, now I want to sign a new deal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro's going to sign a new deal tomorrow.
I don't think. Can you imagine? He just snakes Real Madrid? I hope he does because we don't need him in that team. We don't need him in that team.
That ego in that team, nah.
No, bro, they're gonna win the next 14 Champions League. They're gonna double what they have already.
Yeah, he'll either.
Oh my god.
He'll either just make them the unstoppable force, which they almost already are, or his ego is just gonna push him over the edge or something. But I feel like Real Madrid. I feel like that dressing room, that management, that all those players will sort of keep his head screwed on. I reckon that mentality will keep him good because like PSG with like Neymar and that it's a bit of a
ego contest, man.
Yeah.
It's an ego contest, pissing contest between those guys, man. Like that's what you always sense from them, and I feel like Real Madrid will bring the best out of Mbappe when it comes to attitude. You're right because you're gonna have all these elites around him. Their training sessions, bro. Way they like. I'm not even talking about just the pictures that have been released recently. This has always been the case with Real Madrid. Like their standards have always been so high, even before Ronaldo was there. but he just lifted it, the standard
Oh,
so
yeah.
much higher there. And now you can see what he's left behind, and you can see out of all those younger players that were playing with him, in his prime, like Nacho. You had Vasquez, but he's gone now. You had Asensio as well, but you saw them, they understood their role, they played really well even after the fact, and now you see, the head on Camavinga and
Oh, mate.
Tchouaméni, and they're so just headstrong.
Yeah.
You don't ever see them with their heads down. They're running
Uh-huh.
all game long, bro. It's crazy. Luka Modric, bro, it goes without saying. He's one of the best to grace the pitch for Real Madrid, and he's gonna be kicking on the bench this season.